Welcome to My Big Safety Challenge, a podcast all about stories of safety leadership presented by Dale Carnegie and the Board of Certified Safety Professionals. Here are your hosts, Merle Heckman and Mike Palmer.
I'd like to welcome all of you to the My Big Safety Challenge podcast. My name is Merle Heckman, and I'm with the Dale Carnegie Organization, and we're looking forward to presenting this opportunity for safety professionals to learn more about the challenges that are faced. The partnership of Dale Carnegie and BCSP is a vital one. This partnership really began after the discussions to say, let's offer the Dale Carnegie course and direct it towards safety professionals. So that's what we do. We take that course and we slant it to the special needs and special situations that safety professionals face. And then we're continually looking for other opportunities to expand the influence to help safety professionals. One of those that we came up with is this idea of the podcast, of helping to talk about individuals who face challenges as they lead people and how these people principles and these ways of interacting with people can benefit them as they're influencing other folks. Pleased to have our co-host with us today, Mike Palmer with NSAFE. Give a word of greeting, Mike.
Thanks, Merle. It is a pleasure to be here. As a safety professional, I think this is going to be a great thing for safety professionals to listen to and get some insight from.
Could you tell us what the safety professionals who listen to these podcasts, what they can expect? What's this all about?
To inspire and empower other safety leaders by hearing stories from fellow EHS professionals of how they faced challenges and how they succeeded and how they failed and the lessons learned from that. And I think hearing those stories from people that are walking the steps you're walking will really be beneficial. Our guests are going to highlight real world challenges that they have faced and discussed how they overcame them, focus on leadership and tie that in to the Dale Carnegie principles of leadership. And as a 40-year safety professional, I'm just very excited for our guests to pass along those learnings.
And Mike, there are people coming from all different types of professions, type of businesses where they're guiding safety, different age groups, just a variety of individuals who are going to be presenting here. And it's not just theory. Mike, folks would probably like to know a little bit about us. Tell us a little bit about your background.
I've been a CSP since 1986. Went to college in Kentucky, and kind of the safety part of that is I got a degree in industrial risk management and fire science from Eastern Kentucky University. Went from construction safety to working for OSHA for a few years. And what I learned in all that probably was, and early on in my career, was that I loved doing different things. I loved having construction safety and being in an industrial plant one day and a chemical plant the next day. I got married in 1986 to my lovely bride of 37 years now. And we decided to both get back to the South and went to work at a Department of Energy facility in Oak Ridge, Tennessee for Rust Engineering with 2,800 craft workers doing crazy stuff like very high risk, demolition, renovation, heavy construction, and hazardous waste remediation. This was the days of the Superfund. And that put me to finding my true passion, which was consulting. Yeah, started 3 companies and then sold the last company to NSAFE in 2007 and became an owner and principal in NSAFE. And with the help of a lot of great people, helped build the health and safety business for NSAFE into a significant part of that business. And it's been just a tremendous ride. NSAFE, like I said, has been a great place for me. Just a little about who we are. NSAFE is a professional services company that provides services in engineering, environmental, and health and safety to government and industrial clients worldwide. Why don't you tell the listeners a little about who Merle is?
I've been very fortunate. I've had a variety of different occupations in my career. I've worked in nonprofit before. I worked in a transportation and logistics company, and that's where I really got introduced to safety and DOT. I also worked for government housing as a director of human resources, was in charge for that, and then spent 15 years in manufacturing, where I was working with safety professionals, training them, coaching them, guiding them. So I've had a variety of aspects like that. On a personal level, my wife and I have been married 45 years, and we have 7 children, grown children, and at this time 11 grandchildren. So that will progress, I'm sure, along the way. But been able to have a very enjoyable life and various life of doing different things. I was able to come in contact with the Dale Carnegie organization very early in my life. The first day of summer vacation when I was 13 years old, and my mom hit me up with a question. What are the good books you're going to read this summer? I've got 10 good books around the house. And I'll tell you what, I'll give you $10 for every one of those books you read this summer.
Oh, deal.
So I was this very aggressive, assertive young person, and in the end of the summer, I had read 2 books. $20, left $80 on the table. And one of those books was How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I read that book at least once a year from the time I was 12 years old until now, and it has really guided my life in interacting with people. And then about 14 years ago, I actually took the course, the Dale Carnegie course, and then started the process to be a trainer. And so train all the courses that Carnegie has. I'm a master trainer for them. I'm a part owner of a Carnegie franchise. But most importantly, we have the opportunity to teach that course to help people in all walks of life, and especially safety professionals, know how to connect, to collaborate, and lead change in people with the least amount of resistance. So if you're a safety professional and you want to hear stories of how current leaders have and are overcoming challenges, hit the subscribe button on whatever platform you use to listen to podcasts, and listen for the episodes of My Big Safety Challenge that will be delivered directly to you as soon as they are released.